Hi everybody. I wanted to do a small book haul of some of my favorite books and a couple books that I bought here recently. Anyway, I'm going to start with this one. It's called Wait Till Helen Comes, a ghost story. Uh, I like to read about ghost stories, but anyway, this one is by Mary Downing Hahn. Uh, 12-year-old Molly and her 10-year-old brother Michael never liked their younger stepsister Heather. Ever since their parents got married, she's made Molly and Michael's miserable. Now their parents have moved them all to the country to live in a house that used to be a church, the cemetery in the backyard. That's bad enough. Heather starts talking to a ghost named Helen, warning Molly and Michael that Helen is coming for them. Molly feels certain Heather is in some kind of danger, but every time she tries to help, Heather twists things around to get her into trouble. It seems as if things can't get any worse, but they do when Helen comes. Anyway, uh, uh, this is the first book, and I've already read it, and I love this author. Uh, I got another book by her. Uh, anyway, I've rented some library books uh, by this author. Anyway, check out this author. She's really good if you like ghost stories. And here's this one. I also got this one recently. Bad Girls Don't Die. And it's also a ghost story. When Alexis's little sister Casey becomes obsessed with an antique doll, Alexis thinks nothing of it. Casey is a weird kid, period. Alexis is considered weird too by the kids in her high school, by her parents, even by her own goth friends. Things get weirder though when the old house they live in starts changing. Doors open and close by themselves. Water boils on the unlit stove, and an unplugged air conditioner turns the house cold enough for the girls to see their breath. Casey is changing too. Her blue eyes go green, and she uses old-fashioned language and forgets chunks of time. Most disturbing of all is the dangerous new chip on Casey's shoulder. The formerly gentle, doll-loving child is gone, and the new Casey is angry. Alexis is the only one who can stop her sister. What if that green-eyed girl isn't even Casey anymore? Anyway, this is also a good book. I loved it, and I recommend it for people that like ghost stories. Bad Girls Don't Die. And I bought this one today. I haven't read this one yet. I seen it in Walmart, and I wanted to check it out and read it. It's the Walmart Read of the Month. Anyway, it's about this boy that is 12, and his twin sister disappears, and 1 year later, she is presumed dead. Their mother is devastated, and their father is gone. And but Johnny has a map, a bike, and a plan. He's going to find his sister, and if he has to track down every dangerous character in the county. A do-or-die mission that troubles police detective Clyde Hunt, who has also been searching for his sister, and he knows to what dark places a case like this can lead. But he can't even imagine how far Johnny will go to learn the truth or what he will find when he gets there. Anyway, I wanted to show you my new book that I got today. Uh, it's it's supposed to be good. I'll let you know if I like it. Anyway, it's at Walmart. And this is a true story. Also, it's about a cat uh, that somebody dumped off into a, a, a book thing at a library, like a book drop, and then they ended up naming him Dewey after the Dewey Decimal System, and then he ends up being the a cat, the library's cat, and he grows up there, and then anyway, this is a true story. If you like cats, I highly recommend this book. This is Joshua. It's like a parable, but anyway, if you want to read this, you'll probably find it at your library. It's a good book too. Anyway, it's like a Christian type setting. Anyway, I love this book too. And this one is called The Butterfly Garden. It it's about a boy that was abused, and sort of like a child called It. Uh, the the person that wrote it is the boy that grew up abused. It's a true story. Anyway, it's supposed to be a good book, and then uh, and the author of Child Called It uh, gives it a review called The Butterfly Garden delivers a bold and powerful story of tragedy and triumph. This book gives me the courage to look within and provides everlasting hope in the human spirit. St. Clair's work inspires and empowers. Anyway, there's that book. Um, I like to read true stories and about true ghost stories and stuff. And this one is a true ghost story. It's called Don't Call Them Ghosts, The Spirit Children of Fontaine, Maine. And in 1971, Kathleen McConnell and her family moved into a historic home known as the Fontaine Manse. 2 days after moving in, she and her husband had an extraordinary experience that left them with no doubt that unseen residents occupied the house too. This is the true story of how Kathleen McConnell came to know and care for spirit children who lived in the attic of the mansion. Angel Girl, Buddy, and the baby, from playing ball with Kathleen to saving her son Duncan from drowning. The spirit children become the McConnell family in big ways and small. Finally, a heart-wrenching decision triggered an unexpected and dramatic resolution to the spirit children's plight. Anyway, I this is another book I recommend. These are some of my favorite books. Anyway, there's that one. This one is another true story, The Ghosts of 87th Lane. And um, it's about a haunted house. Anyway, I'll let you read that one for yourself, but I highly recommend this one too. And there's the author right there. L.M. Uh, I can't pronounce Wollum. Anyway, that's another true ghost story. And here's this one. It's called Unfinished Business. What the dead can teach us about life. And it's also sort of like a ghost book. I highly recommend this one too. Last but not least is this one, The Shack. If you like Christian stories, Christian fiction stories, I recommend this one. Anyway, those are the 10 books that I recommend. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great night. And also, I wanted to tell Baby Tart, I hope you had a great third birthday. And mwah, to Baby Tart.